Okay. Yeah. Let me just adjust this a bit. Okay, better. I said in some earlier videos that this channel wasn't going to be about gear, mainly gear, and photography gear. And I said I was so happy with my previous camera bag that I wouldn't get rid of it. Well, that turned out to be a lot of crap. Still on the coffee. I don't like to talk about gear that much. As photography shouldn't be about the gear you use, it should be about the photographs you take and how you take them, not with what you take them. Because seriously, even a bad camera is still like the best camera you have if that's the only thing you have. And if you are creative, you can do stuff with it that's blows people's minds or asses up. Anyway, I sold my Sony a6000 and bought another thing. And I had to change the bag because the bag was just that much too small. I kid you not, it was that much, half a centimeter too small. So, I'd like to show you that bag, and on the same time, I'll show you the tools of my trade. Besides the software I use, like OBS Studio while recording what I do in Lightroom or Photoshop, and I edit my videos in DaVinci Resolve, which is really why I got this thing I got that I'm going to show you later. Yeah. Well, we can start to talk about the microphones. I bought these in pair. They have a receiver that's attached to my phone right now from Amazon for 10, 20 bucks, something like that. Definitely not the best microphones, but they do the job and they work wirelessly. So those are the first things I use. And of course I have my Sony Xperia 1 Mark IV with me all the time. And I really don't like to shoot with that. Photography with that camera all that much. With that phone. Sorry, phone. If I want something small and portable, I still use my Sony RX100 Mark 1, I think it is. Not the newest, but still a damn good camera. It surely rivals the Ricoh GR cameras. And I like Sony cameras a lot. And if I do film with, now this isn't something that goes in my everyday camera bag, but when I do film with my other phone, the one I'm filming on right now, the Xiaomi 910 Pro, I use this little nifty thing from DJI, the Osmo SE. Okay, so that's what I use when I do mobile filming if I'm out doing something. I used this setup when I was filming my first video I posted a couple of weeks ago. And then I used, nope, we're getting to that later. This is the new camera bag I got. It's really not a camera bag per se. It's just a sling bag from Amazon that costs almost nothing, but holds exactly what I need when I need it. So this little bag, besides the Terminator, it holds there. My Sony A7 is a Mark II, not the newest one. Does the job. And if I want to, it also holds an extra lens. In this case, I mainly use Samyang lenses. For the A6000, I used manual lenses from 7 Artisan, and those lenses are, for the price, they are freaking amazing. But I got a bit lazy. Okay, it's fun to use manual lenses, but out of focus. So yeah, 35mm and a 45mm lens from Samyang. I often don't bring this with me, just when I'm out traveling and have a bit to go, far to go home, to change the lenses if I break them. A case with memory cards and batteries, always nice to have. And if you have a Sony camera, you need batteries. So I have still 4 Sony batteries with me everywhere I go when I do go out and shoot photographs. I don't want to run out of juice if I can avoid it. And this little thing is really a case for, I think it was external hard drives. But I use it for cables, memory card adapters, USB memory sticks, and chargers. With 4 batteries comes a lot of charging. So I have 2 chargers that take 2 batteries each, and a lot of extra chargers. The chargers needs power too. That's it. And that one was empty. And yep, still have these with me. A pair of extra contact lenses. I do wear glasses, but not regularly since I started using contacts. And I hate wearing glasses when I'm out doing photography, because I always smear them with my thumb, and it ends up with me looking like a drunk. I can't see anything, stumbling around the place I'm photographing. And yeah, and then the little thing that forced me to change camera bag. It's something that comes in a case like this, or not. I ordered this separately. But it's no, it's not this little nifty thing. That's just the case. I bought myself a DJI Osmo Pocket 2. I wanted to get into editing videos in DaVinci Resolve, and to be frank, editing videos where I talk is kind of boring. So I bought one of these to film stuff when we're out traveling and just walking around my neighborhood, my own hometown, my old hometown, anywhere I go. This comes with me. This camera setup is something I take everywhere I go, almost. Not when we go out grocery shopping or things like that, then I use my RX100. But mostly when I go out, I have this bag with me. And this one comes along. And it's so much fun to film with. It's easy to pull out and fun to use. My hands are kind of big. So that DJI Osmo SE gimbal I showed you comes with a little tripod. And this is also something that comes with me everywhere I go. It fits in the bag and it makes it easier to hold. Whoopsie, started this one. And it makes it a lot easier to use this DJI Osmo Pocket with this extra gimbal. A tripod. And if I want to put it down somewhere, I can just do it like that. So yeah, this is the tools of the trade for me. Besides, of course, Photoshop, Lightroom, DaVinci, and OBS Studio. And that's how I work. And that's what I have in my, should we say, camera bag for now. Even though I'm not so fond of talking about gear, I don't believe you should definitely learn the gear you have, of course. It's not much fun working with something you can't use or don't know how to use. Oh shit, I forgot. There's more. Of course, for the DJI Pocket 2, if you buy one, get ND filters for it. These are Freewell, and a lot of people talked about this on YouTube. I generally don't buy stuff that people talk about on YouTube because they are sponsored, and of course, if you're sponsored, you say that that product is the best. And these are actually great. I'm not sponsored by Farewell. I don't want to be sponsored by Farewell. I don't want to be sponsored by anyone. No VPNs, no Squarespaces. I'd like to think out of the box. So yeah, I'm not sponsored by Farewell. These are great. Freaking great. So get those if you get the DJI Pocket 2 or DJI Pocket. And I also carry a ND filter for a variable ND filter for my camera, for my Sony. So yeah, that's about it. So yeah, these are the tools of my trade. And like I said, I don't want to talk about gear, I don't like to talk about gear, since it's so easy to get stuck in that discussion. Which camera brand is better than the other? And the best camera is the one that suits you the best. And how do you know that? Well, go out, try them in your local camera store or electronics supermarket or whatever, to get a feel for the camera. For me, Sony is the best. But I don't encourage anyone to get a Sony camera. And I'm not sponsored by Sony either. I think that's what I wanted to talk about in this video. What does your everyday camera bag setup look like? Is it something like mine, or is it something like not mine, or what kind of bags do you have? As we all know, the most important, the best camera you can have is the camera that's with you at the moment you need it. Whether it's a cell phone, a small pocket camera, or a large full format, full frame camera, large format. Full frame camera, like the Sony A7. I think that's about it. Yeah, that's it for now. This video is almost 20 minutes long. So I'll leave you at that, and see you in the next one. Goodbye for now, and see you later.